Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our live coverage of the Women's Japan Premier League tournament here in Sano, Japan. This is the second edition or the second season of the Women's JPL tournament happening here, and we're very excited to have you here. My name is Benjamin. I have the pleasure of being your commentator for today. We want to just say a special thank you to all of our listeners, viewers, and watchers from wherever in the world you may be watching. And a special thank you to those watching via the Fan Code app from the Indian subcontinent. So the Women's JPL is a contest between two sides, the Western Eagles against the Eastern Waves. And these sides are selected based on where the players are born, east or west of Mount Fuji. We also this year have a great international talent on display here. So we've got some players across the world. We have some players from Australia, Indonesia, Vanuatu, South Africa, and Sri Lanka, as well as our local homegrown talent here all across Japan. Yesterday, we had our first match of the 5-match series of the T10s. Yesterday was an absolute thriller of a game. We had the Eastern Waves win the first game yesterday in the Super Over on the last ball of the Super Over as well. So what an exciting game it was yesterday. We're hoping for much the same today. I'm going to read you the playing 11s for today. So, the Western Eagles have won the toss and elected to bat. So the Western Eagles are led by Captain Erika Oda, Rachel Andrew, Anjali Ekanayaki, Ayumi Fujikawa, Hinasi Goto, the wicketkeeper, Palak Gundecha, Ayaka Kanada, Ishu Karanatha, Shimako Kato, Shunali Ranadi, and Emerson Filsell make up the Western Eagles. And for the Eastern Waves, playing 11 today, Captain Ahelia Shandell, Jess Adams, Christelle van der Scheif, Kyo Fujikawa, Haruna Iwasaki, Elena Kusada-Nan, Akari Nishimuri, Meg Ogawa, Kurumi Ota, Seika Sumi, Erika Toguchi Quinn, and Mai Yanagita make up the 11 for the Eastern Waves. So we're going to get underway with our first match in just a few minutes. Final preparations being done, final warm-ups from our two sides. The weather today here in Sano is slightly overcast, but at the moment quite sunny, it's quite bright. Nice cricket playing conditions, around the 23, 24 degrees today. So lovely playing conditions. We saw a great game yesterday. We've had plenty of cricket here in Sano over the last few weeks. We started off with the Futures League, the Japan Under-23s. Then following that, we had the Men's JPL tournament. And then last week, we had the Japan men's national team take on an international 7-match T20 series against Mongolia. The Japan national team doing very well in that series. And now we're up to the women's JPL. So starting off with 5 T10 games. First match being yesterday. We have 2 games today, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And the same tomorrow, 2 more games. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be having 3 T20s across those 3 days. If you do want to stay in touch and up to date with all news and cricket in Japan, please feel free to follow the JCA, Japan Cricket Association, on their Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Cricket here is going very fast in Japan. Lots of people coming from all around the world coming to play in Japan. We had Josh Brown, a very famous name here in cricket at the moment, come and play in the men's JPL last week. So yeah, cricket here in Japan is growing, and there's a lot of local talent as well. So it's great to see the game of cricket being played here in Japan. Special thanks to our sponsors here at the JCA. We have Mitsui Knowledge Industries, our men's and women's lead partner, and also our national team supplier. We'd like to thank Mizuno. So first game here this morning, we have the Western Eagles win the toss and elect to bat. To the short cover fielder, so no run. Get started for our second T10 match series. Yeah, another great ball there from Ahelia Shandell, the captain here of the Eastern Waves. She bowled brilliantly yesterday, 2 very tidy overs. She doesn't give away too many bad balls. Yeah, we saw a little bit of shape there still early on. We'll see a short one down the leg side. And Goto does well to pick up a bat and picks up the first boundary of the day. Beautiful shot down towards the fine leg region as we watch a replay here. Shandell just a little bit short and down the leg side, but Goto does brilliantly. Just gets a bit of bat on the ball, and that races away for 4 runs. Nice shot, Goto. Yeah, great little comeback ball there from Shandell. On the money, still a bit of shape there in the air for her, swinging back into the right-hand batsman. So that's going to bring in some modes of dismissals, possibly the LBW, maybe even bowled. Locks it down to third man. They scamper through for a quick single, and we have our first wicket of the morning. Comes from a good piece of fielding down there at that backward point region. Goto, maybe a nice early call, but Kato maybe just not ready for it. But yeah, really great fielding there. Nice throw into the keeper on the full. Now, unfortunately, Kato has to go without scoring a run this morning. Nice start for the Eastern Waves there after being sent in to field for the first inning. So it's a nice wicket. We know how important fielding is in these sorts of games, these T10 short match games. Every run, every bit of fielding counts here, and that's a great start from the Eastern Waves. Good little run out. Just builds a little bit of pressure. Now the Western Eagles might be a little bit hesitant to take any risky singles early on. Yeah, Ahelia bowled very well yesterday. 2 overs, picking up a wicket and only going for 8 runs off her 2 overs. So very handy, tidy bowler she is. For our last ball of the first over, little inside edge, down the fine leg, and they'll pick up a single. So that ends the first over. 1 wicket lost. And 5 runs conceded. So if we just have a look at yesterday's scores, both sides making 67 runs in their 10 overs. So that made us go to a super over. The first time we've seen this here in the women's JPL. And that also went down to the wire. Coming up the last ball, Haruna Iwasaki batted brilliantly and got the Eastern Waves home on the final ball. She hitting a 4, a 6, and then a 1 on the last ball. So what a game we had yesterday. Another great, exciting game here today on day 2 of our Women's Japan Premier League. Coming into bowl from the Mountain End. She didn't play yesterday, so making her debut for this series is Kurumi Ota. Coming on from the Mountain End with a nice start as well. Right on the money. Nice shot, but straight to the point fielder, so no run there. Yeah, nice action she has here. Nice smooth action. Putting it in the right areas at the moment. Erica gives herself a bit of room and great bit of placement there in between the point and cover. Good chase from the Eastern Waves fielders out there, but they pick up 2 runs. So nice shot there for Erica Oda, the captain of the Western Eagles. And in with her is the wicketkeeper for the Western Eagles, Hinasi Goto. That one just going down the leg side, so will be called a wide. So these T10 matches, first 3 overs are the power play overs. So the fielding side is only allowed 2 outside the inner ring. And after these 3 overs, then the fielding side's allowed 4 outs. So Western Eagles will want to take advantage of these few power play overs at the start, possibly pick up on any loose balls, pick up a boundary. Sharp running just gets her batting. So another good piece of fielding there from the Eastern Waves. They're ready. They're on their best fielding efforts this morning. 2 good little fielding efforts, but good hard running there from the captain and the keeper. Lets them get through for a single. Short and wide, just outside those wide lines. So called another wide. Have to redo that one again. Yeah, the Western Eagles won the toss this morning and elected to bat first. As you see, a beautiful delivery there from Otta there. Yeah, that's that line and length she'll be looking for. Hitting that top of middle kind of area, bringing in those stumps into play. She goes for it in the air, just falls short of the mid-on fielder. That's Elena there at mid-on. So they'll get a single. That ends the second over. So they move to 11 runs after 2 overs, electing to bat first this morning. So we saw, the projected score now 55, but still a long way to go. We saw 67 be a very good score on this wicket and outfield. The outfield is quite fast. But 67 proves to be a score very defendable. We saw a few balls yesterday keep low, so it'll be interesting to see how the wicket plays today. There was a little bit of spin, but I imagine as this series goes on, we're going to see spin come more into play. All right, and it looks like here, coming on from the mountain is going to be, she didn't play yesterday, this is going to be Elena Kusada Nan into ball wearing number 18 shirt. Ooh, just got a little bit of bat on that one, so missed out on possibly a free wide run there. So Kusada just straightening that line up a little bit there, which is good. She looks like she's targeting those stumps. Oh yeah, nice bit of shape there on that ball there, going away from the right-hand batsman. So still, they're using a Newberry ball here in Japan, the Newberry white ball, and it does swing early on. We've just seen there, so good signs there for the bowling side. Yeah, another great delivery. That one just staying straight on, so not moving away, and possibly just deceiving Goto there. So great bowling. After starting off with the wide, she's come back with 3 brilliant deliveries. So good bowling there from Elena. Oh, and that one left alone as well. So Kusada Naren just proving a little bit of a challenge here for these batsmen. Some going on with the arm, some moving away. So really a good skill for Kusada Naren to have here, being able to swing this new white ball. Oh, and a slash outside the off stump, but doesn't connect. So no runs there. Just the 1 run coming off these first 5 deliveries. Just being the 1 wide. Yeah, steps down and a nice off drive there. Beats the short cover fielder, so they get a single. So that ends a really good over there for Kusada Naren. Just 2 runs coming off it. All right, so that brings the end of the power play overs here for the Western Eagles batting innings. So now the Eastern Waves are allowed 4 fieldsmen outside on the boundary, outside that inner ring. So try and negate any boundary balls. This is where the Western Eagles can really pick up some good little singles. There's going to be a few more gaps in the inner ring, so can look to work that ball around, pick up a few singles, rotate the strike, and then pick up on any loose balls. So we're going to see a change of pace here. We're going to see some leg spin into the attack. This is going to be Erica Taguchi Quinn. I was very impressed with how she started yesterday. She gives the ball a good bit of flight. We like to see it as spinners. Yeah, she does spin that ball, as we see right there. Great start on the money. Fielding there from Christella van der Seyfer. They'll pick up a single, so nice bowling, nice batting. Yeah, she's got a really nice leg spinning action there. She's quite short in height, but she's able to get that ball above the batsman's eyes, which can make it tricky for the batsman. Slight little top edge over the bowler's head. Pick up 1, look for 2, but called back. So just a single. Order there, the captain, rotating the strike very well. That one flighted up in the air. Nice shot there from Goto. Gets it out to that deep point fielder. They'll pick up another single. So 3 singles coming off the first 3 balls of this over. So just to start, just what they'll be looking for in these middle overs. Rotate the strike. Look for those singles. Oh, what a delivery there, yeah. Just started on the line of the stumps, but she does really rip that ball down the side. And yeah, she's able to extract a good amount of spin there. Just beats the batsman, so great delivery. She sweeps, it's in the air, it's a chance, and taken. What a beautiful catch there from the square leg fielder. Not an easy catch when you're running back like that, but great bit of composure. You see the replay here again, flighted up brilliantly. She sweeps and the fielder sets herself, and with a good celebration. Great fielding from the Eastern Waves. They have been on fire this morning in the field with a run out and a good catch. And they've got their 2nd wicket. So great display of fielding and bowling here from the Eastern Waves. And yeah, they'll be looking to bounce back after their very close loss yesterday. So at the moment in the series, 1-0 to the Western Eagles. And the Eastern Waves are fighting hard this morning. I want to bring that series back level 1-1. This lady here, Taguchi Quinn, young leg spinner here for the Eastern Waves, doing brilliantly. It's always a tough shot there, playing that one, the sweep shot against the leg spinner. She is getting a lot of spin now. Coming into bat is Rachel Andrew. The first ball hits over the bowler's head. Will it go all the way? No, cut off from the mid-on fielder. So good fielding there. Maybe stopped a few runs. So that completes Taguchi Quinn's first over. 4 runs coming off it, but picking up the big wicket of the captain, Erica Oda. So great start there for the Eastern Waves. Yeah, with that wicket and a few tight overs now there, Western Eagles' projected score has gone down a little bit, but we know they bat deep. They've got plenty of good batsmen to come, as well as the ones that are in now. Yeah, they'd be looking around that 50 mark from this start. If they can push around that 50, I think that's a competitive score in these T10 fixtures. So we're going to see a change of bowling from the mountain end. This looks like it's going to be number 29, Christelle Vanderschaaf, into the attack. Bowls right arm seamers. She's one of these international players I was just talking about earlier. We've got a few international players, which is great to see here in Japan, just to build the competition up here in Japan, as long as with our local Japan talent as well. Starts off with a brilliant delivery in that block hole on the stumps. And Andrew does well to knock that to mid-on for a single. Yeah, Vanderschaaf, she impressed me yesterday with the bat. She does love to go hard early. Yeah, we saw her pick up a good 20 runs at a fast rate as well. So we're going to see her in action with the ball this morning. Yeah, look at that bounce. Goto does well just to knock that down to third man in the vacant region and picks up 4 runs. Beautiful shot there from Goto, using the pace of Vanderschaaf there. Just saw a vacant region down at the third man, and yeah, beautiful hands. And the fast outfield here at Sano, that goes for 4 runs every day. Nice shot. Much needed boundary for the Western Eagles. We see just a little change in the field there with that shot. Oh, once again with that change field, just a slight misfield there. So they'll pick up a single. Yeah, Vanderschaaf just being able to get some really good bounce out of this Sano wicket this morning. Just saw that one kick up as it landed. They get a single. They get Rachel Andrew onto strike. Oh, great ball there at the base. They'll pick up a leg by, so good running. Yeah, we saw Andrew yesterday. She likes to step over to that offside, and she likes to hit across through that square leg backward fine leg region. So we might see her bring out those shots. Yes, so saw her doing in the super over. And Gotu likes to go through that third man region. She does so again. Nice little late glance. Picks up a good single. So good over so far for the Western Eagles. 8 coming off it so far. Full toss. Andrew doesn't quite connect like she would have. Gets hit to that mid-wicket fielder. So no runs to finish off. What they will be happy with was pretty good over. 8 runs coming off it. So we reached the halfway mark here. And the Western Eagles are up to 25 runs. So yeah, they'd be confident they can double that score. Maybe get around that 50, even push towards that 60, maybe even 70 mark if they can have a few good overs. These two batsmen clearly can do that. We saw Andrew do it yesterday. Gotu's in now. She's in. 14 off 18. Picking up a few boundaries as well. So now Helia Shandell as well, the opening bowler, the captain. She'll still have one more over up her sleeve. We're going to see a new bowler. We're going to see Meg Ogawa into action from the school and here in Sano, Japan. Andrew hits that in the air. Midon gets around and takes a catch. Beautiful fielding once again there from the Eastern Waves. As we watch the replay here, Ogawa into the attack with her first ball on the money. Gotu hits it in the air. Midon reads it beautifully. And I believe that is Elena Kusada Nam with a great catch there at mid-on. Gets around to it. And Ogawa gets a wicket off her first ball. So great little start there. And yeah, that's going to really help the Eastern Waves in trying to reduce that run rate there with the in-batsman out there. Hinasi Gotu having to depart. We're going to have 2 fairly new batsmen in at the crease. Coming out to bat, we've got Ishu Kuranaratna coming in at number 5 for the Western Eagles. Yeah, and these T10 games, short, fast-paced games, bowlers have to be on from ball 1. No real looseness allowed in this short format, and Ogawa does just what she is what the captain would have wanted, and starting off with the first ball on the money. Yeah, picks up a big wicket. So great bowling there from Meg. Oh, almost another caught and bowled chance there. It's just over the bowler's head. So Karunathra starts off with a single. Starts with a full toss. Andrew does well to smash that down to the deep mid-off fielder. So they pick up a single. Yeah, she just felt like she missed out on that one there. around the wicket to the left-hand batsman. Wow, yeah, look at that shape there brilliantly. But Karunathra does really well and hits it for 4 through that square leg region. Great shot there, just off her second delivery in the innings. We see it swing back into her body, but she does well to go with the swing, beats that square leg fielder, and it races away for 4 runs. Great effort down there on the boundary, but too good of a shot from Karunathra. She's off to a great start. 5 runs just off her first 2 deliveries. And that one just worked down to that short fine leg region. See a leg by picked up. Yeah, good little bit of pressure from these 2 batsmen here. Putting it back onto the Eastern Waves. Oh, and she'll have to redo that one, unfortunately. Just maybe slipping out of the hand. Call a no ball for being too high. So we're going to see a free hit for Rachel Andrew here. Now, yesterday we saw her step over to that offside and hit it through that square leg region. It'll be interesting to see what she does here on this free hit. Yep, she does that, and she gets it. Oh, unfortunately hit straight to the square leg fielder, but she celebrates like it's a wicket, but unfortunately she may have forgotten it was the free hit, so no wicket there. But a great catch and a great celebration as well, nonetheless. So that ends the 6th over. Andrew there, she would have felt just like she missed out on that one. She got good connection with that ball. She just had to beat that one fielder there, but great little stop there from the square leg. So yeah, good last few overs there, bumping up that projected score. Now looking at 55. I still think they could get around that 60 mark once again, as they did yesterday. These 2 are very capable batsmen, but we know the Eastern Waves have plenty of good bowling in their sleeve as well. So each bowler obviously being only allowed to bowl 2 overs per bowler in these T10 fixtures. We're going to see Jess Adams into the attack. She's been a standout bowler in the first edition of the Women's JPL, and she starts off with an absolute ripper with her first ball. That swings in and clips the top of off stump. What a delivery there from Jess Adams. As we watch the Women's JPL replay here, see this ball just swing back into the lefty and top of off where you want to be as a bowler. Great delivery there from Jess Adams. Yeah, I was saying last year in the first edition of the Women's JPL, she was one of the standout bowlers of the tournament, picking up lots of wickets and just proving her class again. It only took her 1 ball to get into her spell. She picks up good wicket there of Ishu Karunathra. So they go to 33 for 4, the Western Eagles. We're going to see come out to bat now. This is Emerson Filsell coming in at number 6. Now her job here will be to obviously get bat on ball, possibly hit some singles, rotate the strike, get Andrew in, who's looking quite dangerous at the other end. She's only on 3 runs so far, but we saw what power she has yesterday, Phil. So we'll look to rotate the strike as she does there. Possibly just picking up a leg by, but nonetheless the result they want. And yeah, just get herself in for a little bit, and then maybe she can attack when it comes down to those last few overs. But no, good result there for the Western Eagles. So Andrew onto the strike. She have to be careful with Jess Adams bowling here. She does seem to swing that ball away from the righty. Oh, nice shot down the ground. Fielder in place there though. So 1 run for Andrew. Nice shot. She's looking more and more comfortable as her innings goes. Oh, it's a shout. Just maybe sliding down the leg side. Oh, and great fielding there from square leg. Stopped at least a few runs there. Nice shot from Phil Sells. She works that through that leg side region. But yeah, good bit of fielding there. Stopped a couple runs. So Eastern Waves have been on fire this morning in the field. Stopping plenty of runs and wickets. Andrew just leans into that. What a beautiful shot. That goes all the way for 6 runs. What a superb shot here. We see Jess Adams just toss it up a little bit. What a fantastic shot. Head down. And yeah, didn't even swing too hard, but out of the screws of the bat. Fantastic shot there from Andrew. Yeah, that's that power I'm talking about. Yesterday, we saw her do it yesterday, stepping over to the offside, but this time just showing she can do it down to the ground as well. Excellent batting. Okay, and we're going to see on for her second over. Yeah, the leg spin bowler, Erica Toguchi Quinn, in for her second over. She bowled brilliantly in her first over. So she'll be looking to recreate much the same. She starts off with a great ball to get started her second over. So back on the money here. Good bowling from the young leg spinner. Yeah, she's really impressing me with just her control and her flight and pace of her balls. As we see again, another great delivery, beating everyone, the batsman and the keeper. They may pick up a couple by runs here. Yeah, they do. So very unlucky there for Taguchi Quinn, but she's bowling brilliantly. We see just that spin starting to come into effect. Oh, again, too good for the batsman. What a bowler she is. Oh, and called back there from Andrew. So they'll pick up 1 by run. Yeah, these runs are all going to greatly help the Western Eagles. They're vital runs. Now Andrew here, we just saw on her last ball, get a 6 down at the ground. She has to be careful with this ball spinning away from her. A great ball there. Toguchi Quinn in the block hole. Tough to get that one away, hit back down the pitch. So no run. So 4 great deliveries so far. Oh, and she a little shy from the keeper. Now pick up another bye run. So 4 runs coming from byes off this over. No runs off the bat here, so she's proving quite a tricky little bowler to get a hold of here. We've had 2 great overs so far from her. Can she finish off her spell well? She can, almost a caught and bowled chance. What an over for her, actually being a maiden over for her figures point of view. She gets 1 for 4 off her 2 overs. So, yeah, really good bowling there from Taguchi Quinn. She's doing a great job for her side this morning. An economy of 2 runs, so well done. Being a leg spinner, it is sometimes hard to control that ball, but she is showing just how it's done there with control, with pace, and spinning the ball as well. So she's a great little talent here we have in Japan. All right, so we're down to our final 2 overs of the Western Eagles innings. They're up to 46. We're going to see the captain, Ahelia Shandell, back into the attack for her second and last over. Oh, right on the stumps. Almost being bowled, but Andrew does well. Little inside edge through the fine leg region, gets a single. Short ball works to square leg, and I get through for a single. Andrew here, being a left arm bowler, will she step over to that offside? Give herself that room to target through the square leg. We know she's strong through there. Top edge, fielders under it, and takes it. Shandell gets the wicket she deserves so desperately and picks up the big wicket there of Rachel Andrews. You see a replay here. A good ball on the stumps. Top edge. Third man gets around and takes a nice, comfortable catch. So big wicket there of Rachel Andrew. And a much deserved wicket for Ahelia Shandell, the captain of the Eastern Waves. She's bowled well yesterday and today. And yeah, gets the big wicket there of Rachel Andrew. Now we know how powerful and destructive she can be in these final overs. So yeah, we've got the new batsman in, Fujikawa, on to strike. She knocks that through the third man, and they'll get through. No runs called. So dot ball there. Again to that point fielder. They're stacked very heavily there in that region through that kind of point to backward point region. So good bowling to your field here, which is important in these last few overs. And 3 dots to finish the over. So big wicket and good finish to the over. Well done, Shandell. She goes for figures of 1 for 7 off her 2 overs. And we got our last over for the innings for the Western Eagles. We're going to see Kurumi Ota to bowl the last over. That one just going down the leg side. And we're going to see 4 runs off the bat of Phil Sell. So good shot there. She knows she just has to get a little bit of bat on there. No fielder down there. And yeah, well done. Beat the keeper. That's going to be 4 runs every day of the week. Damage off the bat, but it is going to be a wide run. So good little start to this final over for the Western Eagles. Change in the field here. Drop out third man here. Bowl it outside that off stump line. Down. Emerson Phil Sell. So no run there. Good result for the Eastern Waves. Short ball pulled away. Straight to the fielder. So no run there. Sorry, just a single run there for Phil Sell. Yeah, should have felt like she just missed out there. She picked up the length of the ball very early. Just hit it to that deep fielder. So good field positions. 3 balls left. Fujikawa does well. Bat on ball. And she just gets through for the singles. So good running from these 2. Okay, 2 balls remain. What can the Western Eagles whip up on these last 2 balls? A little inside edge, but there's no fielder down there. Square leg chases it, cuts it off, so they might pick up 2 runs here. They do, so not a bad result for the Western Eagles. Last ball of their innings. They can get a boundary here. They'd be very happy with how they've finished after a little bit of a slow start. Last ball of the innings. We see a reverse shot, a brilliant shot. No fielder there, so they might pick up 2 runs. They run hard. Yeah, great bit of batting, showing her class and skill there. Emerson Phil Sell. So pick up 2 runs off the last ball of the innings. So they go to 59 off their Western Eagles innings. So saw yesterday 67, a very competitive score. 59, I believe, is again, a defendable score. So they'll have to bowl well, and as did the Eastern Waves do, field brilliantly. We had a run out and a few great catches as well. So a few of the highlights. Hinasi Gotu got the side off to a good start with 14 off 19. We saw Rachel Andrew chip in as well with a boundary in the middle overs, and then Emerson Fussell finished off the innings brilliantly there in that last over, going for 11 off 13. So they get a total of 59 for 5. We'll have a look at some of the bowling score sheet here. Ahelia Shandell, the captain there, the standout of the bowlers, 2 overs, only conceding 7 runs and picking up a wicket as well. I was very impressed with the young leg spinner, Erika Toguchi Quinn. 2 overs, 1 for 4. Fantastic figures. Well done, only an economy of 2. And well done to all of those bowlers there. So 59 So 60 will be the chase for the Eastern Waves. We'll be back very shortly in about 10 minutes, so don't go too far, and we'll see you back here very shortly for the run chase. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second innings of our second match. Here we go. First ball of the second innings. Starts with a nice ball on the stumps, and Christelle van der Sijf works that brilliantly out to the deep square leg fielder. So nice start, single off the first ball, and that's the exact run rate they will need to keep if they want to win today's game. The Eastern Waves need 60 runs from 60 balls, so 6 runs per over required. We've got Emerson Filsell into the attack, bowling from the school end. No run, blocked out to the point fielder. Yeah, Emerson Filsell doing well with the bat in the first innings for the Western Eagles. Now opening the attack, she's got a nice fast action, fast run up as well. Oh, what a delivery there. Yeah, nice shape going away from the right-hand batsman. And keeper does well to stop that one. So no runs conceded there. Couple dot deliveries. It's what the Western Eagles will need to do. They need to obviously 6 runs per over, so they do need to pick up some dots. And the best way to do that as well is getting some new batsmen out there. Nice shot through that third man region, so they'll pick up a single. So you got van der Sijf and wicketkeeper Akari Nishimori in to bat for the Eastern Waves. Both very capable batsmen. Van der Sijf we saw yesterday, very strong through that square leg region. Anything short, she likes to play through that area. That one just blocking to the mid-wicket fielder, so no run there. Good bowling. Yeah, can't afford to bowl too short to her. She picks up that length very quickly, and yeah, does have a lot of power. She swings her arms through that ball, through that square leg region. So you have to be very careful. So we see there, short one outside off, this time over the offside, and it races away. A couple boundaries, a couple bounces to the boundary there. Great shot there from van der Sijf as we watch the replay here. So she's strong on both sides of the wicket. Short outside off. Yeah, she clears her hands. Couple bounces and that rolls away. So first boundary for the Eastern Waves. They're off to a good start. 6 runs coming off the first over. Not a bad over for Emerson Filsell. Just the last one conceding a boundary. Otherwise would have been almost a perfect over. All right, who are we going to see into the attack, opening the bowling from the mountain end? A lovely day we have here in Sano. The sun is shining. Don't forget, we have our second game as well coming up at 2 p.m. So if you're free, please join us for that game as well between these two sides. Here we might have another cracking game as we did yesterday. Man, had a tie and a super over yesterday. What can the girls whip up today? We're going to have Rachel Andrew into the attack. Starts off with a nice ball outside the off stump, so swing and a miss for Nishimori. Nice shot there, down the ground. Beautiful shot. Just a great cricketing shot there, down the ground. Full face of the bat. You get a good replay here. Watch this down the ground. Great power, great placement. Just a good cricket shot. And yeah, she'll be hoping for more of that. So good shot there. Now we're going to see a change of field with that good shot. So they're going to bring up the third man fielder and drop that mid-on fielder. So really try and take away that strong zone of hers that we just saw. This side going through the offside. What another fantastic shot. Back-to-back boundary. Nishimura on today. This one just getting a bit of width there outside the off stump, and she is able to time it and place it beautifully. Yeah, no chasing that one. That's 4 runs. Good shot. All of a sudden, the Eastern Waves are off to a great start here. Ooh, we see another good ball there from Nishimura. Good bounce. Yeah, that one going over the batsman's bat. So good comeback ball. And this one full outside the off stump. Nishimura does well. Gets that to the wide mid-off fielder. Goes for a single. So great over so far. 9 runs off it. This brings the danger. Christelle van der Schijf. She was in great touch yesterday. A lot of power, and yeah, we just saw anything short, she pounces onto it. Oh, what a fantastic shot. Stand and deliver. That reached the boundary in lightning quick times. Beautiful shot there from Van der Schijf. That's a big over for the Eastern Waves. 13 coming off as we see this shot again. Just a great cricketing cover drive there. That took not too much effort there for Van der Schijf. A great shot. So these openers off to a flying start. 19 just off these first 2 overs. Yeah, so taking full advantage of these power play overs. Only allowed 2 out. So we're going to see a change of bowling. We're going to see Anjali Ekanayaki into bowl the third and final over of the power play. Oh, it's a shout of LBW. Oh, a close one. Possibly just sliding down the leg side. So yeah, that one just keeping low. So Ekanayaki might have to be a dangerous bowler. You have to be careful with that one that just stays low. That one to the mid-on fielder, so they'll get a single. Oh, great ball there from Ekanayaki. Just outside the off stump and a good length, so unsure what to do with that one, whether it's to go forward or back. So that's a good length there to bowl to these 2 batsmen, or to any batsman really, is that kind of length, not too full or short, and it's just tough to decide which to go forward or back. This one just dropping short, hits to that point fielder, and they scamper through for last single. So yeah, just a couple there, staying low. Kanyaki keeping that ball away from her strong zones. Oh, and that one just going outside the wide lines on the offside, so called a wide ball. Oh, and another great delivery there. Yeah, just possibly deceiving the batsman with her change of pace there. So not a bad over here so far. 3 runs off it so far. Last ball of the power play. Full toss. Nishimura hits it to mid wicket. No runs. So just 3 runs coming off that final over of the power play. So great over there just to stem the flow of the runs. They were off to a flying start, the Eastern Waves, 19 off it. That brings that run rate just down a little bit, slightly back under control. Western Eagles captain Erica Oda will be very happy with that over there. Okay, so the end of the power play. 4 fielders allowed outside the ring now. We're going to see deep point, deep mid off, and deep square leg. The fielders outside the ring for the moment. Number 6, Ayumi Fujikawa into the attack. Vander Scheif hits it in the air. Has she got all of it? You betcha. What a brilliant shot. First ball of Fujikawa's spell, and that is dispatched over mid-off. So fantastic shot here. Just showing her power, her timing. And she knew as soon as she hit it, that was going all the way. What a great shot, Christelle Vander Scheif. Western Eagles are going to have to be very careful here. They're going to really want to see a wicket here of one of these two because they are just starting to get comfortable. Oh, she goes again for that mid-off region, but great comeback ball there from Fujikawa. Yeah, she gets a good bit of flight there, just deceiving the batsman. So good comeback ball. And interesting to see where she goes here for this third ball. Oh, that one, sharp spin, off spin. Oh, there's a mix-up. Oh, there's been a mix-up, and there is a run-out. So just what they needed. The Western Eagles pick up a wicket through a slight mix-up in the running. And the keeper throws off her glove as she does so. But they'll be happy. They got the result they wanted. They got the wicket. And that brings out a new batsman. So now's the chance here for the Western Eagles to just slow down the run rate here a little bit. Put some pressure onto this new batsman. Maybe bring in some fielders from the outfield. They may have to take a risk or two just to slow down these runs. we're going to see Haruna Iwasaki, the champion from yesterday, come out to bat. She's at the non-strikers end at the moment. But yeah, she was the absolute star of the show yesterday in the super over, picking up 11 runs from 3 balls. And yeah, being the difference yesterday. As you see, nice pull shot down the ground, so they'll pick up 1 run. So yeah, we saw her go back-to-back boundaries, 4, 6, and on the last ball of the super over, picking up the much-needed single run to chase down the total of 10 in their super over yesterday. So Eastern Waves are leading the series 1-0. They're in a strong position here in the second game of the series as well. But this game still, I think, in the balance. It could swing any way. I always say 2 balls in these T10 games can change the game. 2 balls, 2 wickets, a couple boundaries can really break open the game. Color there, just maybe showing that she can spin the ball both ways there. I saw off spinner early in this one, a leg spinner. So finishes off what started off as a dangerous over, 6 coming off the first ball, but cleaning it up really tightly towards the end of that over and only conceding 2 runs off the next 5 balls. So she has figures of 1 for 8 off her first over, but picking up the big prized wicket of Christel van der Schijf. Yeah, South African overseas player here in the Women's Japan Premier League tournament. She's had 2 good starts yesterday, 20 and good amount of runs this morning. All right, and in for her second over, we're going to have Njali Ekanayaki in bowl her second over after bowling a really tight first over. Starts off with a full toss. Phil does well to read the spin of the ball there, so just a single. Is called a no ball though for being just above the waist, so I'll get an extra run there and a free hit as well. Free hit, does well to connect it, but just the 1 run conceded there, so not a bad result there for it being a free hit. Another full toss. This time a little bit more in the gap and great sharp fielding out there. Good hard running from deep square leg. So this time just falling under the waist, so no ball called. Just the 1 run. All right, she'll want to come back. This ball landing on the pitch. Yeah, that's a good ball there. Yeah, great delivery there, that one. She'll want to keep that there for the rest of the over. That line and length she's looking for. Tough to get away, that one. This pitch sometimes showing it can keep low, sometimes popping up as well. So it's a great area. Oh, this time another full toss outside the off stump. We've got the fielder there in place. So again, another no ball single. Now this time Iwasaki get the free hit chance here. He hits it deep out mid-off. Takes a good catch, but free hit, so no wicket conceded, and they get another single. So a few runs coming off this over for the Eastern Waves. So building a nice little partnership here, these two. So see a cut shot, but fielder in place there, so stops it. No run given there. Oh, a big slash, big swing, but no connection. So two dot balls to finish that over. Halfway mark of the run chase innings. Eastern Waves are on 37 runs for just one wicket gone of Christel van der Sijf. So they're certainly on track here, the Eastern Waves. 23 runs required, 30 balls, so less than a run a ball now. They've managed to bring that run rate down and still keep 9 wickets in hand. We're going to have Palak Gundecha into the attack. She just starts off with a full toss, so it's going to be called a no ball as well. Just ball slipping out of the few of these girls' hands, so a few no balls conceded. That's okay. She'll come back well, I believe. Iwasaki, though, on to face a free hit. One would have been probably called a wide, but she gets bat on it, so single. Oh, great ball there from Gundecha. Yeah, that's a nice line there. Nice line and length, and just showing it. There is still some demons in this wicket, so if you can bowl it in those right areas, it's tricky to get away. Does the same again. Yeah, great little area she's found. She find a nice bit of rhythm in her bowling. So after starting off with a no ball, she's come back really well here for these next 3 balls. And she continue the same for these next 3. Yeah, another good ball, another dot ball for the Western Eagles. So every dot ball is going to really help their cause here for the Western Eagles. They need a few dots just to try and bring back that run rate. Great, another delivery there. Tough to get away. Gundecha, so another great start for her first over of the spell. Nishimura she knocks that one in the gap out to that deep cover point fielder. So single to end that over. So just 3 runs off it. So another tidy over. That just brings that run rate back under control there for the Western Eagles. They move to 40, still needing 20 runs. So we could have another close game here on our hands. Could we have another super over Haruna Iwasaki. She was the champion yesterday. We saw that she has got that power in her to hit the ball down the ground. She went back-to-back 4, then 6 in the super over. So when the pressure's on as well, so she likes the pressure. She likes those big moments. This could be a big over here, this one coming up, the 7th over. Western Eagles would love to see the back of Nishimura. She's managed to get 15 off 24, so building a good foundation. 45. New player didn't play yesterday. It's going to be Ishu Karunathra into the attack. He starts off with a good ball. Looks like a nice off-spinning action. You can see the girls get through for a single. Oh, almost a catch chance for the short cover fielder. Good diving effort. They pick up a single. 2 girls, so Iwasaki moves to 6 off 7. Nishimura 16 off 25. Another nice shot down the ground. Yeah, just doing it in singles are these 2 girls, so that's actually all they need to do now. If they can just get bat on ball, every ball, rotate the strike, that will see them get home. This time goes over the cover and catch taken out on the boundary. The girls have been fantastic in the field. I don't think I've seen a drop catch yet in these series, so both sides looking really strong in the field. A short pitched ball, hit straight out to that deep cover point fielder and a nice catch. So Karunathri picks up her first wicket of this series. And the departing batsman, the superstar yesterday, doesn't quite get going today, but Haruna Iwasaki departs, but it could be someone else's day today. We're going to see Seika Sumi out to bat. Yeah, that is a big wicket there of Haruna Iwasaki. She was the star of the show yesterday, so Western Eagles will be happy to see that wicket. Gotten 2 wickets now, so this game's still very evenly poised. After the Eastern Wave starting off very strongly, almost 20 runs off the first 2 overs. The next 4 have only conceded about 20 runs as well. So great fight back from the Western Eagles. I'm just going down the leg side. So called a wide ball. I have to redo that one. Last ball of the 7th over. And that one goes down to vacant fine leg region. Square leg fielder gets around to it to cut off the boundary, so they'll pick up 2 runs. Finish that over. So Sumi goes 2 runs. 46 for 2 after 7 overs. So last 3 overs, 14 to get. All right, and Palak Gundecha on to bowl her second over after a great start in her first. A little slight fumble there at the cover field, so they'll get through for a single. Yeah, Gundecha bowled brilliantly in her first over, just conceding 3 runs off it, so she can do something like that again. The Western Eagles will be right in this game for a chance. Oh, Sumi just left that one alone. Oh, almost caught and bowled chance. Just hit over the bowler's head. They get a single. So brings on to strike the in batsman now. She's moved to 18 runs off her 27 balls. So she'll look to take charge of this chase now. She's in. She's seeing the ball well. Can she pick up a boundary here? She swings and she gets it down the ground. So she'll get another single. These girls, yeah, just doing the job well. That's all they need to do for at least this over and next over. $11 runs required of 14 balls. See a nice shot there from Sumi. Yeah, just doing her job brilliantly here. Knocking the ball around in the gaps, hit those fielders out on the boundary. Keep getting singles, so good batting. Oh, and that one just swinging out. So yeah, Gundecha is still managing to extract some swing out of this ball, even it being in the 8th over. But that one just swinging a little bit too much and outside the off stump. Nishimura into face. She sweeps. Fielder tries to get under it. Oh, just falls out of reach of that mid-wicket fielder. So they'll get a single to end that over. 6 coming off that one. So good over there for the Eastern Waves. They go to 52. So only needing 8 runs off these last 2 overs. So we're in for another close match, a close finish. Still got plenty of wickets in hand, though, the Eastern Waves, so they can afford to swing that bat, maybe take a risk or two, pick up a boundary because they know they've still got plenty of batting left in the shed. So who are we going to see bowl in the second last over of the innings? Going to see the opener back into the attack. Emerson Filsell, right arm fast bowler. 6 runs coming off her first over. She's a very good bowler, so have to be careful, the Eastern Waves, but she just starts off with a little loosener there down the leg side, so have to redo that one. Wide called. Yeah, every run counts now in these dying overs, so that helps the Eastern Waves here. They'll be looking to go back to back after a really tight win yesterday. They're 1-0 up in the series. Can they move to 2? Emerson, great comeback ball there. This time going away from the righty. Picking up dot ball there. Much needed dot ball. Oh, and this time maybe the in swinger not going away, just keeping its line, maybe going back into the righty. Yeah, deceiving the batsman. So great bowling there from Emerson Filsell. Starting with the white, she's gone to 2 dot balls. So pressure now on the Eastern Waves. Oh, this time a great cut shot out there. Beats the point fielder, so they should get around for 2 runs. They do. So good running. And a nice shot there from Nishimura. She seems to be very strong through that point region. So we'll have to take that into account. Maybe just bring her line a little bit tighter in towards those stumps, away from that strong zone of hers. She's played a really great knock here, 22 off 32. Oh, yeah. Oh, but we got a few buys. We might see 2 runs get picked up. Yeah, we do. So 2 costly runs there. But the Eastern Waves will be very happy with that result. Another 2 runs coming from buys. And now they just move to 3 away from their target. See a clip through the leg side, but they'll scamper through for a single. So good batting there from Nishimura. She's been the anchor of this innings. She's almost been out there the whole innings. She's gone to 23 off 34. Even with wickets kind of falling around her, she's managed to keep her composure. Yeah, really bat really well in these middle overs, and she's gone to 23 off her 34 balls. So 2 runs required is all that's left for the Eastern Waves. Sumi on strike. Plays a nice shot to mid-wicket. They have a shy at the stumps and missed. So they get another single, and the scores are level. And we've got 1 over remaining. So Sumi will keep strike. Not over just yet. We saw what happened yesterday. There's plenty of twists and turns in these games, in these T10 games. Who are we going to see bowl the last over? We're going to see Ishu Karunathra into bowl her second over and the last over of the innings. 1 run is all that's required. Sumi on strike. Hits it back to the bowler, so no run conceded there. I'm going to have to do that 5 more times, the Western Eagles. All right, here we go. Could this be the last ball? Oh, playing a miss, so a little bit of pressure building here. Good bowling there from Karunathra. 1 run, 4 balls remaining. Are we going to see another twist in this game? Oh, this one just missing the leg stump, and they'll get through for a bye. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your second game match winners, the Eastern Waves, chasing a total of 60 to win the second match here today of the series. They go to 2-0 up in the series. So great game between these two teams, Western Eagles and the Eastern Waves. Congratulations to Ahelia Shandell, the captain of the Eastern Waves, and the entire team and squad. 2-0 coming down to the last over as well. So another really close game. We've got a great contest between these two teams, very evenly balanced. Could have went either way in that game. So some of the standout: Akarani Nishimura, well batted, anchoring the innings there, 23 off 34. Yeah, batted really well. And Christelle Vanderseyff got the side off to a racing start, getting 16 off 9 with a slight little mix-up being the fall of her wicket, but well finished off from Seika Sumi as well. As we look at some of the bowling as well, Emerson Filsell, 2 overs, none for 11. Nice handy figures. Anjali Ekanayaki, 2 overs, none for 10 as well. So a great little economy. And Ishani Karunathra picking up a wicket as well. 1.3 overs, 1 for 6. So that is the end of our Women's Japan Premier League T10 match, second game of our 5-match series. Eastern Waves go to 2-0 up. Don't forget, we have our another game happening this afternoon at 2 p.m. right here in Sano, Japan, between these two sides. So please join us there for our third match of this series. I hope you've enjoyed our live coverage of the Women's JPL. My name is Benjamin. Thank you for tuning in and listening. And we'll hopefully see you back at 2 p.m. for our third match. Thank you very much. Have a good day.